you ever been out there, you've been out and you're building your list, you're contacting, you got your notepad and you're going to town, you got your list of names and you're inviting, okay? And you got something coming up and you're super pumped about it. And then lo and behold, your prospect who you know, like you know they're gonna be there. They said they're gonna be there, you confirmed it, they said they're coming, and what happens? They do not come. Has that ever happened to you? Because sometimes we do have prospects that go MIA on us. They go missing in action and we have to, we got to figure out what to do. And so we're going to talk about how to solve that situation once and for all. We want it no more in our life and in our business. Yeah, we've had some people go MIA on us. I know I certainly have, especially like when I first got started in network marketing. I mean, gosh, like I messed it up so good. Like I was up there in the medal scoring range of how good I can mess something up. But, you know, it's crazy because sometimes, you know, just like driving a car or riding a bike, in the beginning, there's a lot of uncertainties, right? There's a lot of things we're not sure about. There's a lot of things we don't know. But then once we start seeing the pattern of what's going on in our life, in our business, and in the business of people around us, then you start realizing, oh, okay, this is how you do it to make things work. And so tonight we're going to talk about how to do it to make things work. So let's talk about how do we make this thing work. So first of all, we got two scenarios, right? We have home party. So like you're inviting some people to come on over to your place and check out what you have. And we have like an open meeting setting, a super Saturday. We have something like that. So we've done them all. We've built our business all different kinds of ways. Home parties, one-on-ones, open meetings, super Saturdays, all of the above. And so, and you can get no-showed in any of them, right? So let's talk about the first scenario. Let's talk about the house party, okay? So house party is important that your invite is done properly. The biggest mistakes that people make when they're inviting to a house party is they think that they're presenting. They think that they're like, okay, I got the person on the phone, I'm like ready to roll, and they go into presentation mode. And so they start wanting to share everything that they're excited about their product. They want to share, you know, what they found. They're starry-eyed. They're like, oh my gosh, there's cars up for grabs, there's money to be made. We gotta talk, right? Like they get so excited on the phone or when they're talking to a prospect that they just fire hose them with info. And the purpose of when you want to get someone to a home party, the only thing, and I mean the only thing that we want to communicate, that we want to get across to our prospects is we just want to invite them. That's it. We just want to invite them. And so a lot of times, here's what people do, and here's what I did when I first got started that was like the wrong way to do it. I would be like, hey, so-and-so, how are you? Summer. Hey, I'm so excited. First of all, we probably would say too much. Then we'd say, hey, I'm having this get together on my house on Thursday, and we're going to talk all about this. It's going to be totally awesome. I'd love for you to come. Can you come? And then the prospect goes, do I want to go? I'm not too sure. Maybe yes, maybe no. And then the prospect will decide if they're gonna come, or if they say, yeah, I'll try and be there. Okay, just code word. Okay, if someone says they're gonna try and make it, that's code for no. Okay, 9 times out of 10, that's code for no. So what should we do, and how do we properly invite someone so we actually get them to come? Well, first of all, we cannot let the cat out of the bag, right? Like we cannot share the presentation on the phone with them, or on Facebook Messenger, or on text, or whatever we're doing to talk to them, right? So how do we go ahead and do that? First of all, we want to use a curiosity factor. We want to be busy and in a hurry. We want to be on the go. And so here's what you could say. Say, you know, if you're reaching out to them on the phone, or if you're talking on text or Facebook. Basically, you're going to say, hey, so-and-so, it's Summer, or whatever your name is. Hey, I only got a second, but listen, I came across something. Looks like we can help some people. We can make some money. I thought about you. Love to share more about it with you. What do you have going on later on this week? Are you going to be around like on Thursday night? And they're going to tell you, yes, they're open, or no, they're not open, right? And so then at that point, you can either, if they're open, say, hey, listen, having to get together at my place. Love to have you, come and hear all about what we got going on. Can I count on you to be there? And you can go ahead and invite them. If they say that they're not available on Thursday, then we're going to stop, right? Like we're not going to keep going for the invite because they can't come. So then you want to like take a U-turn, right? And you want to go ahead and go for either a one-on-one, or you can go ahead and share with them like a video. Like say, hey, listen, you know what? There's something that it's really got my attention, and I think that you might want to check this out. Do you have a couple of minutes right now if I send you a quick text message that you could watch this video, about 10 minutes long? And you want to get them to commit, and when they commit, yeah, I can check it out. Okay, perfect. If I send it to you now, you have a minute to watch it, and then I want to get your feedback. This is amazing. And so you want to kind of set that standard up front. So that's really, really important when you're doing like an invite for a home party, is that you're not telling them so much information up front. You want to clear the time first, right? Angie says, can I count on you to be there? Can I count on you to be there it's really, it works really well, because when someone says, yeah, then they feel like a schmuck if they don't come, right? Like they kind of have to come. And so it works. It's very, very effective. And so, kind of clearing the time, if you have somebody, another thing that you can do is literally you don't tell them anything up front. You're just like, hey, so-and-so, hey, I'm super busy. I'm walking into a meeting right now, but hey, what do you have going on later on this week? Are you going to be around on Thursday? And they're like, huh? It's almost like they're sleeping. You woke them up out of bed. They're like, huh? Right? And so you say, hey, what do you got going on Thursday? And they're like, oh, I'm taking my kid to soccer. I got this or I got that. Or they say, I don't know. What do we have going on Thursday? What's happening Thursday? You could say, hey, you know what? Book your calendar. You're coming to my place. There's something came across. Looks like we can help some people. We can make some money. And you got to see this. So can I count on you to be there on Thursday? And then off you go. So that is home party. Now, I don't know about you, but like when I first got started, totally not how I shared. I did the opposite. I totally hosed them with information on the phone, gave them way too much info up front, and then they had the opportunity to decide yay or nay. We are not going to do that, right? Because we are professionals, getting better all the time, going to the next level. So if you learn something here about how maybe you could start changing your connecting with your prospects for home parties, then let me know. All right, so let's move on to the second part, right? Because there's all different kinds of meetings that you can have in growing your business. So let's say you are going to have a big event. Maybe your team has got an area event that they do maybe like once a week, or maybe you have a super Saturday coming up, or maybe there's something big going on that your company is hosting, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, I know if I get so-and-so here, that's it. The deal will be sealed. The job is done. It's going to be amazing, right? The hardest part is getting that person to show up, right? And so how do we do that? Well, this is something that, again, we've seen from being in business for a very long time, and, just kind of seeing the patterns that people go through, okay? And here's what I would say is like anything that you do in business, when you first start off with a prospect, you can hit them with like the biggest, baddest, best thing that you have. And you're like, boom, here it is, right? But then if they don't come, or if everything doesn't go as planned, then what do you have up your sleeve? You got nothing. You got no more cards to lay down, right? So why not reverse engineer this deal, right? And stair step them on up. Like when you think about your business, when you think about your company, your product, your service, your opportunity, what is kind of like ground floor? Like what would be the most basic interaction with that person? It could be placing product with them. It could be meeting with them for a one-on-one. It could be sending them a video. It could be having them come to your home party. It could be having them do a 3-way call with your upline. There's a lot of little things that you can use to kind of escalate that person on up. So if you have a big event that is going to be your ace in the hole, it's going to be your trump card, so to speak, don't let that be the only card that you lay. Decide that you're going to stair step them on up. Because when people come to big events, when people come to, something that's bigger than just the two of you, it's bigger than a home party, they're coming to see what you have. They're coming possibly to sign up if you've already showed them some stuff ahead of time, but they're coming to see social proof. That's at the end of the day, they are coming to see social proof. Is there anybody other than you doing this thing, making this thing happen? And when you get them into an environment where it's filled with faith, it's filled with excitement, it's filled with energy, you got people that are earning bonus checks, you got people that have amazing testimonies on the product, you have people that maybe are winning bonus cars or free trips. I mean, like, that's an awesome environment to get someone to, but the biggest challenge is getting them to come. So why do people not come if they've been invited? Let's talk about this, okay? Maybe they're unsure of what they're gonna see. Maybe they're unsure of the environment. Maybe they're afraid that potentially they might get like, strong-armed into something. They're like, oh, I left my wallet at home, right? Who knows what their apprehensions are? But if we can help lower the guard, if we can help lower any resistance that they might have by warming them up to the idea, right? We're not going to throw them into the big thing already. We're going to help warm them up to the idea by placing some product with them. By, hey, check out this short video. I want to, will you watch it and give me your feedback if I send it to you, right? By kind of stair-stepping them up the ladder so that when you have the ace in the hole, when you have the thing that you know is going to be like, boom, all right, how can they not sign up? Like if they come to this and they don't get it and they don't sign up, clearly this isn't for them, right? So how do we ensure that they show up to that is stair-stepping them up the ladder so that is not the first and only thing that they see. Does that make sense? Are you guys with me? Because this is something that I see often a lot of people will do is they'll have a big thing that they're super excited about and they're just inviting like crazy just to that. But what we want to do is kind of build up to it. So we have, imagine your ground floor is your product placing, then you have your video, then you have your one-on-one, then you have your home party, then you have your area meeting, then you have your super Saturday, then you have your company convention or a big event that's going on. And if you stair-step them on up the ladder, then there's no telling what can happen. And I promise you, if you use that approach, the no-show factor will literally just about disappear because you're going to walk with them all the way on up the stairs. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys use that. Now, if you're at a spot in your life and you're ready to start escalating some more prospects, you're ready to start rank advancing, you're ready to start winning some bonus cards, you're ready to start, seeing what you know is possible actually take place in your life and in your business, then I have something that will help you. And it's called actually the 10 steps. And this is literally something that was put together earlier this year. I saw a lot of people that were struggling. They felt like they were going around the mountain one more time with the same problems and the same challenges and the same struggles. And, how do we move past that onto the next level, right? How do we actually get to the mountaintop? And so this is 10 steps to, getting the junk and the garbage and the nonsense and the going around in circles out of our own way and finally rank advancing, finally receiving your breakthrough, finally getting everything that God has in store for you. Because I believe that there's greatness in store for you. I believe that, you have people that you're going to impact. You have people that you're going to affect that only you. But it takes you stepping up to the plate. It takes you walking in the fullness of the person that God created you to be. It takes you stepping out in faith and starting to walk into your destiny. So I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready because it can happen for you. And so if you're ready for that to start happening for you right here and right now, then here's how you can get access to this extra training. If you click on the link that's listed here in the description, it's going to take you to a spot. You enter your email and it will give you access to this extra bonus training. It's not available anywhere else. This is the only place that you can get it, but it is my free gift to you. I hope you use it. I hope you enjoy it. I've already heard tons of testimonies and now it's time for yours. So that is it, my friends. Guys, it's been so great spending time with you. If this is something that added some value to you, if you got an aha moment about how you're going to invite for your home parties or how you're going to invite to that next big event that you have going on in your area, drop a comment. Let me know. Let me know what you got out of this. And definitely feel free to share this with your team. You can tag them in the comment section or you can hit the share and the replay will go out to the people that you know so that you can have your team members getting more of their prospects showing up at events, showing up at home parties, and, you know, obviously getting to the finish line in their own business. So that is it for tonight. Take care, be blessed, and I'll see y'all next time. For more great training and to receive your free bonus training, the 10-step process for getting out of your own way and finally rank advancing, visit summerjeronimo.com.